Hello, and welcome to the Walkabout Mini Golf Open Championships at the Val Summer Games. My name is Carl D'Angelo of IE Pinball, and with me today is...
I'm Andrew Gorin. Hello.
Hello. So we're going to be playing Bogey's Bonanza Hard on this wonderful game from Mighty Coconut. We had 34 competitors that made it into the group play round, and out of those, only 4 were able to advance to this championship round. Those 4 players are Mole Vortex, Matiazzo, Stevie Simru, and Indy. What are your thoughts on this course, Andrew?
I think this course is really, really difficult for me when playing it. I mean, this is true for all mini golf courses, of course, but this course specifically requires really perfect strength and really perfect aim. The margin of error for all of the holes to get the trick shots done is really small. It's a difficult course.
I agree. And I think there are some holes that are more difficult than others on this, and those are the holes we'll probably see the widest variance with the players.
Yeah.
I would think. There's just traps. There are certain holes that have a little more randomness to them than other holes.
Yeah, totally agree.
Let them play, let them watch. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll mute my mic too, so I don't.
So we're gonna get started here on hole number 1.
Right, give us
and
5
really on this
seconds
hole,
then.
let's talk about strategy. There's 2 general ways people will shoot this hole. One is to go through the lighted cow skull, and that can give you a hole-in-one if it curves just right. Or the other way is to bank it off the left wall and shoot all the way around, as you'll see Mole Vertex do right here. You can see he's lining up for that shot.
Yeah, that's the way I typically go. Great shot.
It's a safer route.
Yeah.
Because if you miss the open eye, you're in trouble. Because often you don't end up at an angle where you can shoot back into the eye. Now here Stevie makes the shot.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Lucky.
That's rude.
Yeah, and then
Unlucky.
so there's no guarantee on the hole-in-one just for getting through the eye sockets.
Yeah. So, it's a lot harder to make than it looks, and without the guarantee, it's a risk to go through, especially on the first hole. When you're playing with all really great players early on, you really need to be competitive but cautious at the same time. You don't want to start taking risky shots. You want to sort of see where everyone shakes out at first. Oh, that's rough.
Right, exactly. And that was rough for Matt.
Yeah.
There. All right, Mole Vortex and Stevie with the easy birdies here.
Yep.
Indy's got a short putt as well.
Oh,
He lips it out.
Oh,
got
that's
me,
rough. It's the first hole jitters.
So
You got the edge, did you? Did you get
it
the
is
edge?
exactly, and all these players are very nervous.
Yep.
I'm certain they're competing for $500 in
Yeah.
cash for first place.
I'd be shaking.
So around the skull is actually raised. The green is raised slightly around it. So I'm betting that's what happened to Indy's putt.
Oh,
That it curved slightly along that.
interesting. Yeah, it is. Yes. It's still early on, though, and as you mentioned, some holes are more difficult than others, and they can throw a curveball, especially later on in the course. So truly, at just hole 1, it's anyone's game. It's not like the regular courses where you make one mistake and you're doomed. There's a lot of variation here that could happen.
Oh no, he's missed it and he's gone down. Oh, it's all nerves at the moment, isn't it?
As you hear Mole say, it's all nerves. He's feeling it.
Yep.
And out of these 4 players, Mole was the one that was in the Val Winter Games finals, the championships for that one. He's made it both times, and he had the best qualifying score for this round with 47 under par on the 2 qualification courses.
Wow.
Which is absolutely insane. And I mean, that's not to say the other 3 players. They all got 45 under par,
Everything's
which
insane.
is a tremendous feat as well. It's the skill level here is incredible.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What's that shot there? I haven't seen that.
I don't really know
that attempt.
Nobody.
That's what I was gonna say. It looks like he was trying to jump over the left side instead of taking the easy hole on the right side, which lines the ball up to the to the hole.
I wonder if there's a hole in one option there. I'm not sure.
It's possible, and since he was 2 strokes down after the first hole, he may have thought he needed to
Go for that.
try for something to gain a stroke.
Yeah.
All right, but he does not try it a second time, and unfortunately,
Oh.
he misses again.
That's always hard. Sometimes
This is
in
gonna-
these situations, you just want it to go off the course, so you reset again to practice to do your trick shot again.
Exactly. The lines that you know instead of the lines
Yeah.
that you haven't practiced.
That looks good.
Unfortunately, he's going to be in a significant deficit now after 2
Yeah.
bad holes. All right, so going into hole 3, Stevie has a 1-stroke lead,
Yeah.
and Mott is actually
I know we'd
4
like to play
strokes
fast,
behind
but
him.
Yep.
He needs 10.
I'm interested to see how this
Sorry, I
course is
almost done it
played.
right in the
Typically, I
backswing,
try
but I tried
to
to stop you in
aim
front.
to the left side of sort of that curve in on the back, and that moves me over to the left, and I can get an interesting shot in. I rarely see anyone play this course as it was designed and hit it forward. That's interesting. Trying to bounce off that back rock and to get it close to the hole. Risky, but it could
Yeah,
pay
and
off.
I was going to say, if you play this hole the regular way without these trick shots, there Indy does a perfect, beautiful shot.
Oh, wow.
He can get that in 2 now.
Wow. That's huge.
But as I was going to say, if you play this hole the regular way, the way this scorpion is laid out, it's really difficult to get the ball to go all the way around because of the angles of the walls. Another great shot there from Mole. Wow.
It sort of reminds me of a Tour Strap Hard Hole 18, where everyone just ends up turning around and shooting it backwards.
Right, you don't go the way that's
That
designed.
was intended, yeah. Get there.
All right,
Very nice.
Stevie makes it up.
Thank you.
And Stevie was 1 stroke ahead, so he's able to, take that first stroke and,
Be fine, yeah.
have that mistake.
There we go.
Indy with an excellent putt.
Albatross, nice.
Mole stepping up. Excellent putt there. And Mott doesn't look like he has a line, a direct line to the hole.
Rough.
And like I was saying, the angles on these walls are really strange. And he actually had the right line on that from the rebounds.
Wow.
But just not enough weight.
This course is such a difficult course. And we're moving on.
We're moving on. We have a 3-way tie for first right now. 4 under par. All right, we've got the log going over the river here for hole number 4.
Let's see if
So there's
anyone...
2 approaches to
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. You can either bang shot off the rock like that, like Indy just did.
Great, yep.
Or you can try and bounce off, you can bounce off the rock that's in the river.
Yes.
It's easier to do on Bogey's Bonanza easy, the bounce off the rock in the river. There's a wider gap on the opposite side of the river. This is very tight.
Is that what
And Mole
Mole's
goes for
going
it, and
Ah.
Too hard, just a touch.
unfortunately he bounced a little too hard there.
That's one of those holes, Indy.
Agreed.
There we go. That should be good.
And from this spot, you can actually sink the putt with the right angle and right weight.
Yep.
So you can get
thought
this
there
in
were more
2
than
going
one.
through the log.
And it's pretty doable from
Hitting
that
the
position.
rock.
And repeatable.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Going over the rock, it gets you closer to the hole, so it's an easier second putt. Wow.
Just like that.
Shot.
There we go.
Just like that. All right, Mole's continuing to shoot the river rock.
Again. There you go. You're gonna have to take it round
Quite
the
risky
edge.
with that three-way tie.
It is. It is.
You sort of, I feel like in the position of a three-way tie, you sort of just want to
Wow.
go the way that everyone else is going and wait till later on for someone else to mess up or do something crazy.
Shot. There it is.
Very
Shot,
nice,
there it is.
though.
Good shot. Good shot.
There you go. Yeah. So there's that bounce off the rock. Now Stevie's ball flew off the course somehow.
Oh.
Oh, Mole.
Come on, Williams.
Stevie, I don't even know how that ball got air.
No, I'm just going to replay that.
Oh,
Caught
oh
a little
look,
crack
the
with
notch, that notch right there.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh, savage.
All right, so Stevie gets close to the hole there, but he didn't get the nice bounces that Indy got.
Good putt.
All right, Mole, this is your fourth attempt at
There you
this.
go, one more try. Oh, there we go.
All right, he makes it
Finally.
over.
Just a bit too hard.
All right. So now we have a new leader, Indy, 6
Yeah.
under par. Moving on to hole 5. So again, this is another tricky hole. You've got two paths, one on the left and one. Well, hold on. Indy is taking the dirt.
Oh. Does this actually work sometimes?
This is a hold the grip down. Basically, in Walkabout mini golf, if you're off the
wow.
green,
Way.
yeah, that's
I wish I
incredible,
knew
huh?
about that.
So in order for that shot to work, you actually have to hold the grip on your controller. Otherwise, your ball will
gosh.
time out, I believe. I'm assuming it would, because that's normal operation for the game. Whenever you're outside of the green, I was gonna say there's two paths on this. One to the right through the wagon wheels, and the other to try and bounce it over the rock on the left. But now I know there's a third path taking the dirt.
I will be doing that from now
And
on.
look. Did you see Mott right there? He was actually
Really
pointing
considering
towards
it.
the dirt. I don't think yeah, exactly. I don't think he knew about that route before today.
I didn't. Yeah.
And unfortunately, he misses the rebound off to bounce over the rock.
Yep. Is this another dirt hit? I want to see another one of these.
Yeah, Stevie's aiming for it.
Good shot.
Shot.
So that's gonna.
Wow.
That had to be intentional.
like it.
I mean, in the course design,
Absolutely.
because look, there's no wall on the left side, and there's no wall later on.
Oh, missed it also.
Now, this is a long, hard putt here, and Indy nails it.
Shot well in.
Nice
Look
putt.
at that.
Way to
Indeed,
go.
we're on fire. Good roll play.
He's taking a commanding lead right now
Huge.
in this match. Oh no. And Stevie's got an even longer putt here. And you need some weight on this because there's a hill in front of the hole and it's quite steep.
Yeah. But go too hard, you bounce off that rock, and right back down you go.
Shot.
Great putt.
Great.
Wow.
Nice.
Beautiful putt.
Great
Cheers.
putt. Great putt, Stevie. Great putt.
All right, so Mole's going to try and jump over the rock like he meant to with the initial rebound. And unfortunately, it did not go over.
Not
So he's stuck between the wagon wheels.
Oh, interesting.
There we go. Should have a line, maybe? Well, you can get up there, potentially bounce off a sidewall.
Yeah, I would say both players at this point have a line
Yeah.
to the hole.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I mean, not direct. Well,
It's possible.
Mott has a direct line, it looks like, yeah.
It's possible.
But again, that slope. The slope makes it difficult.
Yes, it does.
So he tries banking it off the wall, which I think was the right decision there.
Yeah, just
Unfortunately,
didn't work
just
out.
not quite the right angle.
Oh, no shot.
Oh, and Mole almost got
Oh, rough. Brutal. There we go. Score
that.
check.
And Indy
See you, boys.
with a 2-stroke lead over
That's
Stevie
big.
right now. And then Mole and Matiazzo are trailing significantly.
This one, a hole-in-one is very possible.
So for this one, you just need to get in the third section.
Yep.
And that's the third
There we
section,
go,
and
and
it's an
that is
automatic hole-in-one.
Guaranteed hole-in-one.
Indeed. Well played, mate. Good weight.
There it is.
Perfect shot. And again, Indy. Fantastic. Now this hole, I feel there's a lot of randomness with the rocks and with the bounces.
Yeah. I struggle to
So
get
Stevie
it consistent.
overshoots.
He almost came back down.
The good news is, at this level, especially with the shot accuracy all these players have, you're pretty much looking at a 2, if not a 1, most likely, most of the time.
Right, as long as they can get on the green.
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
It's a 2 for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that fourth shot that Stevie hit, that's the longest putt on this hole. But I don't expect him to have any trouble making that.
Right.
Oh, that's too weak.
Stevie definitely takes his time with his putts, lines them up, a couple practice swings. He's got a routine he goes through on any important putt like this.
Whatever works, works.
Oh, certainly.
And there it is. Pays off.
Ooh. An unfortunate miss there. And Mole sinks his putt.
There we go.
After that hole, Indy's lead is up by 1 now. 10 under par. And Stevie at 7 under par.
Yep. Still anything can happen in this course. It's a beast.
Right. Well, this hole, if you miss your angle on the left wall here,
Yep.
you're going to fall into some rocks.
Yep. Beautiful
If
angle.
you get behind those rocks over there, you're in trouble. It's going to
Yeah.
cost you a stroke or two to get away from
Yep.
them.
That looks a little more to the left and oh yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yep.
He's behind that rock. That's going to cost him at least 1 stroke.
Yep.
Get around it. Mole's line was slightly off, but he
that was a little
saved
to
a
the
bit.
left, right? That's what it looked like. A little. The line was a little to the left. That should be fine.
And
Oh,
same there,
oh,
same
wow.
as Mole's. So he glanced the rock
Yeah.
that Stevie got stuck behind, but
Rough.
not on the wrong side of the rock.
There
Now
we
this
go.
putt can Yeah, he did perfect on this
I
again.
messed
Andy
up
just
this
killing
putt
it
way
now.
too many times.
Exactly,
that I
because
couldn't
there's no walls on that putt, so it gets in your head that
Man,
you know
I
you
don't
got to be
know
right on.
anything there
Otherwise,
for you,
Yep.
buddy.
you're going over the edge.
Yep.
That's a tough spot.
Where do you go? Where do you go?
You
I
just,
mean, if I was
just need
gonna
a
put,
setup.
if I was gonna put Mole's ball somewhere, that's where I'd put it.
Andy's thing.
It's funny.
He put Mole's ball right there to sabotage Mole. That's great. Yeah, that was a great decision there.
Yep.
I knew
Maybe
you
a
would
little
like
too
that.
hard, but
Is there a
or
line?
maybe
from
not.
there?
But he's got a
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
He has a line to it.
There we go.
Absolutely. All right, Mole. Mole using the wacky Arizona Modern Hard Club, earned from the Fox Hunt, which
I know. I
blows my
saw
mind.
that and I'm like, who uses it? I mean, it's a cool looking club, but you're really making it hard on yourself looking at that cutout in it.
but he's a top qualifier here.
I know.
He does
I mean,
phenomenal
maybe
with
I
it.
need
So
to start using it.
all right. Last man putting here, Stevie.
Let's see
See
it.
if you can nail this.
Let's see it. Oh.
Just to the right and
that's
off it goes.
that's rough.
Checking out a replay to see, you know, where his angle was and try and adjust it slightly.
Yep. Oh.
And does it again.
Oh. That was extremely close that time. And
Alright, so
there
this-
it is.
Indy's lead now increases by a lot.
Wow.
Move here. So Indy has a 6-stroke lead now, -11. I think Stevie was at 5 under par and Mole is at 4 under par.
Now this hole
Now
can
this
destroy
hole-
anyone.
Exactly.
Oh,
So there's a little bit of randomness in here, I feel. Even with the exact same weight, at least for me, I find it bounces differently
Yeah.
nearly every time.
Yep. Too many variables.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's got
There.
jiggly jaggly.
It's almost like it's better to go the long
Jiggly
way and
jaggly.
through that
Didn't
piping
go
around
cute.
if you can
Jiggly
even
jaggly.
pull that off. But
Didn't think I was gonna hear that
It's-
today.
it's tough. See, that's a
Well, we got
safe
one
route
through
to
here.
go if you can even pull that off. That ramp
so
is
this
just
should
too
be-
difficult.
No jiggly jaggly, Steve.
That should be 3 strokes now for that.
Yeah.
Come on. But this hole's dangerous because of all the different, you know, where the boards meet in the curve. The ball can hit that at times.
There we
That was a
go.
beautiful
Yeah.
shot by Stevie.
I thought that was way too weak. Good shot.
It's funny. I find sometimes the ones that are successful for me, I think they're way too weak too, and I think it's about it actually does have enough power. Sometimes if it's too hard, you get more bounces, more randomness, and then it ends up slowing down because of a lot of the bouncing
Thought it would
around,
go out.
and it doesn't make that ramp. So sometimes a little bit softer than you think I have found has gotten me over that ramp and down to the side I want to go to.
But it also depends on where on the ramp the jump is made. If
Yeah.
it's made on the outside like that, it has a bigger gap to jump.
True. Oh.
So again,
great
it's
landing.
dependent upon the bounces. All right, at this point from this position, you're just looking to get over to the other side. You're not looking to sink this putt. The odds of that are very, very low.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Well, there's
That
a risk to that, and they
There
had
was a risk,
it
but-
felt like it was just a swing and it went through. I mean, super impressive.
super close to the hole. No doubt he'll make
awesome.
that putt next time. I mean, yeah, that was a near perfect putt to get on the other
And
side.
it looked like almost looked like they walked up to it and just swung and it went through. So made it look effortless.
All right. Now we've got multiple paths here.
Yeah.
Again, this is a hole that, you know, you've got the small ramp on the
Decisions,
left that you see
decisions.
right there.
Yep.
That will take you to the best path down at the bottom next to the gold nuggets.
Even if you get it over that ramp, though,
That's
you're
what I love
not
about this
guaranteed to
course,
get
though.
it
They
into
do have
that
tons of options.
into the pipe.
True.
Sometimes it stops
Exactly.
short. Now this is interesting.
This is yes, exactly.
wanna see
Stevie
someone
looks
do
like
this.
he's taking it off the cliff,
Yep.
but unfortunately he was a bit too far to the left on his shot, I believe.
Well,
and hit a
it's
rock.
interesting. There's a few different spots where you can take that. You can go off the shovel, or I actually try to ramp it off that rock, and I've been successful. So that's what they might have tried to do. I'm not sure. That's a great shot. It's a great.
That was a great shot. So you're hoping right here that you get a favorable bounce coming off of the trough, which pushes
and
you
of course that
between the two
doesn't
nuggets.
happen.
Of course, it doesn't
dirty
happen
dog.
very often.
Yeah.
At least for me, it doesn't.
No, same here. When you need it, it doesn't happen. Come on.
Mole going down that same chute, but with a slightly different angle off of the
Replays
rocks, if you notice, compared to
Yes,
Indy.
those are different.
Angles of attack
Scott.
Maybe.
so far.
Oh, that's close. He might have a line
That
there. Couldn't tell.
that piece of gold or that gold rock is weirdly shaped of where it's wider in some areas than others, so it's kind of hard to tell if it's blocking the hole.
All right, and this is the trouble with taking the ramp on the
Yeah,
the
I don't
thin,
take
skinny
it.
ramp. If you miss it, you're back at square one. You don't have a setup shot to go down one of the other two troughs.
Exactly. If anything, I try to go. If I do choose to go that way, it's silly, but I go light and recognize it may not go into the pipe if it goes over the ramp. But at least I have a
Wow.
ho ho.
Did you
Super
see that? I
impressive.
mean, he bounced straight into the trough.
That's great.
I'm curious if he meant to jump in the trough or if he meant for that ball to go all the way down to the green.
That's a
start.
good spot to be. Not a direct line,
But yeah.
there's some interesting things that could happen. But anyway, I try to shoot for that ramp kind of soft. So either I roll back, I have a shot into the other pipe, or I just have an easy shot into the pipe that gets me close to the hole. If I'm going for that ramp. That was a great jump off of that piece of gold.
And Mole here looks like his
be
line
tight.
may be there, but it's very tight.
We need half a cup.
Yeah, he's saying it's half a cup that he's got.
No, not
Come on.
and wide.
Very close.
Good attempt, though.
Yeah.
Good attempt. Oh. It looked like it hit the beginning of the ramp, but it fell off.
From here, I wonder if they can go off the cliff from that position.
Ooh, good effort.
That was an excellent putt from that position. He almost had the angle just right to sink that putt.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, let's see this. I'm curious what the next move here is. Okay,
Going the safer route now.
makes sense.
Oh, and
Ugh.
just still doesn't get down on that stroke. So that's 3 strokes he's used up top now. Very
Brutal.
unfortunate.
There we go. Hopefully they get a
let's see if
good
he-
bounce out of this pipe and can sink
Exactly,
it on
and
the
through
next
the
shot.
gold nuggets.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
not quite.
Brutal.
It's part of the randomness of this game.
They
So-
designed those gold nuggets to be mean with it, sort of curving in on the inner side of that. There we go.
All right. Mole and Stevie very close to each other, 1 stroke away, but Indy still has that 6-stroke lead right now,
Yep.
going into hole 10.
Over halfway there.
Halfway there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't go
How
behind the
did
rocks.
that not
Where is
How did that not fall in the pit?
That's
Well,
impressive. Is that in
Yeah,
front of the
I
rocks, or
didn't
did that end
deserve
up
to be
going
on the
behind the
board at
rocks?
all.
It ended up behind the rocks.
Okay.
But I was more
They
impressed
got
by
lucky.
the ball not.
They got lucky.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm sure they'll take that.
That was a great shot there.
Awesome.
From Mole.
I think it's just above a 45-degree angle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's somewhere right around there.
Yeah.
And if you're off on it, it's easy to waste a lot of strokes. in this hole,
Beautiful shot.
trying to get over
Right there.
all three of those pits.
Yep. I've done it. I've made all the mistakes in the book.
Oh boy, that was a different angle there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one before,
I've not.
but it worked. All four players on the other side of the pits.
I'm definitely seeing some new things to try for the next time I hop into the game.
Try something exciting.
All right, so Indy.
I don't. Oh.
I was gonna say he has to rebound off of the.
Oh,
That was
wow. Super impressive.
close. Nice putt.
There we go. Ugh,
It's just not Matias's day.
no. I've been there. Sometimes I look at those really tiny putts and I think, no way I miss this. I can't miss this. It's too easy, and then I miss it.
So he's unfortunately 13 strokes away from the lead right now.
Oof.
That's a lot of ground to catch up.
Well, the good news is
Oh my gosh.
there are prizes for other places as well, so, you know.
There are. All four players here get paid.
Okay, yeah, yep.
This hole, I'm surprised that Mole went too hard there.
Yeah, usually it's too soft. Stay up there, stay up there, stop.
Thank you.
Awesome. The hole one is difficult, but very doable on this hole.
Yeah, this one's all about the right weight.
Yep.
And another going
Wow.
overboard. And that's Indy.
Yeah. Come follow me down the into the river. Oh, wow.
Whoa,
I think the nerves might be kicking in a little more
I've been there.
on these players.
It's tough when there's that sort of pressure. You're playing for money, and it's, you know, it's being streamed. It's recorded. It's pressure.
Indeed. Indeed. All right, Stevie with the par. This is a par 2 hole. Oh,
Oh.
man. Indy doesn't even make it over the raised wall there.
And
That's
going
unfortunate.
into
This
this
is going to
hole,
cut into
Indy
his lead a
has the
little.
lead. Yeah. Yep.
Let's catch up.
Anyone's
Indy, come
game.
on.
It is. Exactly. It is anyone's game.
You're doing a good job
Oh,
at it
no.
right here on this hole, aren't I? It's supposed to be a hole-in-one hole. And look at it. Look at us.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the beauty or the evil in this course, though. Things that seem so simple, very easy to make a very tiny mistake and set you back a few strokes. Here's an angle here. Very close.
Ball don't have any ears on it.
Double bogey. So this will put him only 3 strokes ahead in the lead, right? Yes, 11, 8, and 6.
Yep.
So he's lost a couple of those strokes that he had in his back pocket.
We haven't even gotten inside of the saloon.
Do you have problems in the saloon? Is that what you're trying to say, Andrew?
Maybe.
All right, so this hole is another RNG hole,
Yep.
so to speak. After you get down this first section, let's see if
The light
Stevie
putt?
gets into the right. Yep,
There we go.
perfect putt there. That's what you want to do. And then there are the two holes before you get to the final green.
Yep.
See if he don't.
And the ball normally rolls from one hole to the other, but sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to see if any of the players get unlucky.
So roll the dice.
Mole doing the same thing.
Great.
That's exactly what you want to do for the first shot.
Yep. Just a light roll off of the top. Oh.
Indy trying something different there, though. Just not enough weight to get around the corner.
I wonder.
Close.
I mean, is there a chance to get it in that hole potentially?
I would think so, but there's a risk of this. So at this point in the game, there's the question of, do you want to play for the safety of knowing that
Especially
you
when
can do this
you're-
in two, or do you want to risk that one?
Especially when you're in the lead with, lost a few strokes, but still a 3-stroke lead.
That's what I don't
You
like
know.
about this hole. I mean, it's
But going into 18, which I
it's a
find very
penalty for
difficult,
nothing
hole,
bad,
you want to pick up
you
as
know?
many strokes as you can in terms of getting ahead.
The graveyard can
Yeah,
kill you,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah.
All right,
There we go.
good shot.
there we go. Yep,
Oldster as
So
well.
far,
Two
so
down.
Good
good.
luck. Good luck.
Stevie and Mole both get the double holes.
All
Let's
right.
see if Indy can sink this putt. This is
Yeah.
a bit of a longer putt for this hole with the bounce and the ramp.
Could you ramp off of that? I'm not saying you want to do it, but could you ramp off of that? And
Oh.
There's one. Won't get back. Gambling.
No, you can't because there's a wall at the end. I mean, if you went hard enough, yeah, but you're
I'm
probably shooting
not
off
saying
course.
that's I'm not saying that's a move that you want to take. I'm just wondering about the possibility. Oh.
Yeah, so
Coulda-
this is costing
coulda
both
passed that.
strokes by
Let's hope it goes in.
By
on
missing that first
on
putt.
Goes down to through the next hole on the next putt. This one you need to go a little soft rather than hard, because you'll end up behind that column. Stop.
If you play this game a lot, this course a lot, this is the hole where you'll get most of your long putt practice on.
Yep.
Because most of the time you end up right where these two players are.
I was playing with
It's a great
someone
spot to practice
the
the
other
long
day,
putts.
and we were talking about how this hole is the only time that we could both sink long putts just because of the pressure.
Excellent.
Very nice.
Mole gets that putt in. Mole's making a comeback here.
All right, here we go.
Oh no! See,
Rude.
Indy,
Rude.
totally rude. Because there's no way you can sink that putt in one now,
No.
whereas you can with the long putt. So Indy just gets, unlucky there.
That's gonna.
It's going to cost him yet another stroke on this hole.
Yeah. It's gonna bring them closer together.
Now here's the option that Indy just took, which is you jump off that ramp, put you closer to the hole, so you have an easier putt for that final putt.
Yeah. Not a bad play if you can pull that off.
And the problem with this putt, if you miss this putt to the right or the left, and you get behind that post, you're going to have to take yet another stroke to get around the post before you can make it into the hole.
Yeah.
So by shooting too far, you cost yourself 2 extra strokes. All right, we're pretty close here. Yeah, 11, 9, and 8
Whew.
for the top 3. So that gap has closed. As we go on to the water tower, and that was an excellent shot into the water tower.
You could also go to the left and bounce on the ground and get a little close to the hole.
So,
There's
yeah.
some risk to it, but that's another option.
There are 3 possible paths here.
What's the third?
So, and the third is taking the wooden board across.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever.
Really,
done that
this
there.
one, the two are the two main shots that you can see the water
Yes.
tower on the board.
Yeah.
The third one, it looks like Stevie's about to take, which is to bounce just past the train car
Yep.
have it bounce onto the green, and you'll get closer to the hole.
This one's doable and can have some positive results. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Stop.
Great
Because it
shot.
makes this second putt
Beautiful.
Thank you.
much
we
easier.
go.
Unlike where Mole ended up, which is near the rock. I don't even know if he has a line
Yeah, it's
from where he is, because he got a bad bounce off of the haystacks.
yeah. Looks like Indy's
Indy with the
attempting
same putt.
That's good.
Again, look at you guys.
Stop.
Look at you guys, eh? Well
Beautiful.
practiced.
Now that can run off.
It can.
It can go too far and run off the backside.
I think you speak from experience.
I speak from. All right, let's see how the bounces off the haystacks are here. See if you get something more favorable than Mole got. And that's what you kind of want, those 3 bounces. And you see how much further that is?
Oh,
Mole is all the way
nice.
back by the rocks. That was an excellent bounce, but it's random. It's luck
Yeah.
at that point.
Yep.
So it looks like he does have a line, but that's a very
Tight
long
line.
putt.
Tight line, long putt.
Great.
Sinks
putt.
it.
Mole.
Fantastic.
Putt of the round right there.
All right, none of the 3 top players right now are giving up any strokes on this hole.
Awesome. Oh,
Yeah, and that back wall is unprotected, like you see.
Yep.
So if you overshoot, you're going overboard.
beautiful.
All right, going into hole 14. We have negative 15, negative 13, negative 10, and I missed Matiazzo's score, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mole.
Oh, what it what? Oh. What?
What?
What? Excuse me?
What?
What? Give Mole some money now. That was impressive. Well, I know what I'm doing tonight. Once I'm done this, I'm gonna go try to replicate that, and I won't be able to.
Yeah, to get a hole in one with that.
Oh.
I mean, Indy's trying it here. You
Here
can
we
see.
go.
Wow. All right.
Oh my!
That looks like the shot you got to learn in this hole.
All right, I know what I'm
Did
doing.
not know about that.
All right, let's see it.
Not quite hard enough. Yeah. So I normally do what Stevie's doing here, which is the layup, and
Yeah,
then
that's
you
what I'll
get
do
this
as
too.
well. I've had some other interesting luck on this course, but nothing really, or on this hole, but nothing really repeatable.
Yeah, there's some ways to bounce off.
Bounce
Get
off
in
the
there.
back
Get in there.
around.
All right, good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shot.
Yeah. Yeah, ways to bounce around one of the holes on the left or the right.
Yeah.
But as you said, it's not as consistent.
Yeah.
I'm very curious if the bounce backwards is that consistent. And since we saw 2 players do it, I have to think it is.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the other thing about watching these top level players is learning all these trick shots that you did not know about. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Should be fine. Oh, so close.
Unlucky.
All right, so Mole gets 1 stroke closer. We are tied at negative 12 for second place and negative 14 for third place. For first place.
Into the
excuse me.
saloon we go.
Into the saloon. So what you're looking to do here is you can see a mouse hole all the way at the end. So you want to shoot the ball, have it slightly hit one of the boxes, and it'll ricochet through that mouse hole. Mole was slightly left there, so it bounced, unfortunately,
Oh, that's
far to the left.
That's tough.
That's trouble. It's not terrible, but it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Like that.
moving my head around, trying to move the camera and get a different angle here,
Exactly.
so I can see the hole just in the back.
Yeah,
Oh,
there it
and-
There it
Is that
is,
through?
Tony. Yeah, that's the
Perfect.
one.
Beautiful.
That went through.
Great shot.
Perfect
great
shot.
Great
Thank
line.
you.
There it
Yeah,
is.
the devs were very specific on where they
Thank you.
placed the items all over the
Okay,
course.
ball,
I'm sure it took a
ball,
lot of
ball.
trial and error for them to find that sweet spot to get it through that hole. When
Oh,
creating this,
absolutely.
yeah.
All of these courses are so meticulously designed and so done so well. You have to applaud Lucas Martel and Mighty Coconut team.
Yeah.
You know, just for all the game is just
Great
so
game,
well done.
great value. I constantly think about how much I pay for one round of mini golf, and it's in VR, but it's almost close to it.
Oh, he's gonna get it. Oh, that was close.
Oh, rude.
Good effort. Good effort.
All right, let's see how Mole can recover from this spot. Doesn't
Yeah,
look
it's not,
horrible
it's not
to
that
me
bad. It could
from
be,
this angle.
it could be worse.
Oh, I guess.
Could be behind the chair on the other side.
Exactly.
That okay, fine.
No, okay, interesting. Not like that, okay.
Ah, this is interesting.
It's tough that
Yeah,
backside
no.
because you got
That's the only
that
problem with that.
plank that
Can't see
goes
the
out,
ball.
and then that column. There's a very small spot where you can go through around the back.
Left-handed sometimes works better.
Right. On the other side of the column, yeah.
Yep.
Now, Stevie's got a predicament here because the bar actually blocks the
there,
view
totally.
of the ball
Oh,
in the spot he's in. So that's why he's ducking down so low there.
if only you could move it a putter's head length away.
Fantastic.
Well done.
In.
Good
Albatross on this at this stage of the game
Huge.
with 3 holes after this. Huge,
That should bring
huge play there.
things close together. Closer together.
Do you need your Weetabix this morning or this evening, Stevie?
All right, so Indy's trying to
That's a
shoot through
tough
the
angle.
mouse hole
That's
there.
a tough
I wish I
angle.
could see that.
Oh,
That was horrible.
that
That's a
wasn't
very bad
that
spot at this
wasn't
point.
horrible. It was a good shot, just a little off.
Well, no, I understand why you'd say it's horrible because the angle, he cannot go through the mouse hole now. He's got to take a ricochet off the left wall
Okay.
at this point.
Okay, yeah, I guess it's a little horrible. Fine.
So
Fine.
it's either, oh no, and
Mole,
another miss on the mouse
ball
hole
getting
here.
ready to putt or important putt. Try to be quiet.
Am I being noisy, am I?
No, when I was getting ready to make the first putt, I mean, I don't know if it was on purpose.
Stress
or
levels
an
are
accidental,
high at this moment.
but
Yeah.
it was
So few
right
holes,
on
and
time.
you know, every Indy's lead has unfortunately,
What was
he's
on time?
lost that
Sorry,
lead
if I
that he
did, if
had.
It was me, then I
the
apologise.
tensions are high at this moment.
Yep.
All right, so Indy has to go to the left. He cannot make the mouse hole unless he wants to take a setup shot. But ideally, he wants to bank off that wall, get past the post, and unfortunately, he didn't get past the post. So it's going to take him another 2 putts to get into the hole.
Brutal. That's why I said earlier, we're not into the saloon yet. What I tell you, foreshadowing. Just these next holes, really to the end, they're just brutal.
Yeah, you've got the safe, you've got the bandit, and
Yeah.
then you've got the graveyard.
Bandit's not too bad. It can be rough, but safe and graveyard, oof.
Well, the bandit, if you miss the heart, as you know,
That's what I mean.
we'll
Yeah,
see it in
yeah.
2 holes, whether they hit the heart and get the hole in one or not. But I mean,
Yeah.
that right there could be the difference between winning this game and
for
losing this
sure,
game at
for
this
sure,
point.
with such a readily available hole-in-one opportunity.
All right, this is going to put Indy tied, I believe. Or is it no? He's one. Stevie takes the
Stevie
lead
pulls
with
through.
15 under. Indy at 14 under. Mole at 13 under. It
Wow.
is so tight here.
Wow. I've seen people do that. You know, that's
Good putt.
That,
That's
it requires just the right amount of weight
Thank
to
you.
not fall off the edge there.
For me, when
That
I
was a-
when I take the ramp, I know some people go harder. I go pretty light, so it just rolls off, and usually I get lucky. I know there's a lot of luck, a lot of randomness, but I've had success taking that ramp very lightly, so it just rolls off the top.
Okay.
Good putt.
When I try to do that, I roll back into the candlestick every time. Every time. There's a good shot. That looks good.
All right, is that? We'll see if there's a line there.
God, I
That's
crushed.
too
I
hard.
don't know.
Yeah.
Indy having a rough back nine here
Yep.
after a phenomenal front nine.
Well
Oh, and
in,
Stevie
one.
misses
Oh,
that
no.
putt.
Ah, at least
All
stay
the
on.
way.
There we go.
Too.
It's staying on. It was close though. He really needed that to maintain his
That
one-stroke lead.
Yeah.
The Mole Vortex hits this, he'll be tied with the Indy, unless Indy does another bad stroke. We'll see. So that's excellent. He gains a stroke
There we
there.
go.
Good shot, man.
Thanks.
Now you can rebound off of the right gold brick.
Yep.
Yes. Perfect.
Just like that.
Good shot.
Well done.
All right, Indy. Yeah.
Oh,
That should be good.
it's a little bit of a different angle, so they hit it a little harder, but it was fine because of the angle that it had.
And off of the right brick
There we
into
go.
there.
Beautiful.
All right. So now we should be.
Nice.
Yes, we're tied for second. 14 under. Stevie at 15 under. Going into the Bandits. So if you shoot the heart, you get a hole in one.
Yep, big hole.
If you don't, it's probably going to take it one or two more strokes, two at least, in most cases, to sink that putt. So Mole is going to lose some strokes here. This is such
That's
an
it.
important hole at this point in the course.
Yep.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Shot.
Into the hole.
Oh, no. Oh, and falls off the course. Actually, that could be beneficial for
Yep.
Stevie.
Yep, for sure.
Because now, exactly, he can take only one more
You
stroke
could
to
do
get it in
two,
the heart.
yeah. Yep,
Exactly. And Indy nails it.
Shot.
Perfect.
There we
That's
go.
what he needed right now.
big shot.
All right, Mole, there's from that spot, there's pretty much no way he can get this in one stroke. He has to take two.
Great.
Unlike Stevie, who can now do the shot correctly.
That's what I like to call
Get it in the heart.
A hole in 1 and 2 if it gets pulled off. Stevie's going through the setup.
Yeah, he played his replay there.
Yep.
See where he made the mistake. And in the heart.
Hole in 1 and
Well
2.
in, Good shot.
Thank you.
Here it goes.
All right. So this is going to put
Do we have a tie
Stevie
for first?
and Indy tied for first, I believe.
Oh, good into this.
Tied for exactly, and then two behind for Mole, and Mattiato unfortunately is 15 strokes behind here. But this hole, this monstrous graveyard here
It's tough.
can kill you.
Nice.
Shot.
Can I take that
Are you
ball right
kidding
there?
me? Are you kidding me?
All right, time to learn that shot, huh?
Wish you guys were first.
Time to walk into or to hop into Walkabout right after this.
So after seeing that, Indy has to be thinking, okay, well, he's got a 2-stroke lead right now against Mole.
What do you
So
do?
are any of the 3 players going to do that also?
do you
So no,
do?
he takes the normal route.
Probably what I would have done too in that position, especially
Now,
if I never
ideally, you want
practiced
to, you want to be a bit further than what he was. Though.
Yeah.
So he's got trouble there being closer in the middle of the ramp.
that. Yep. Looks like Stevie's doing the same.
Stevie's doing the same. Again, 2-stroke lead over Mole.
Great shot.
Stevie and Indy are tied at this point. That right there is where you want to be for this. If you want to try and get up to the graveyard where the final hole is in 1 more stroke. Mole going for it.
Oh. Is that on?
Oh,
It is
no,
off the
it
course.
came out.
Wow, though.
It
Way
came
closer
out,
than I
didn't
would
it?
have
It came out.
ever been.
Oh,
Good effort.
there we go.
That would have applied some interesting pressure.
Yeah.
Wow, way below par.
Way to go. Great way to
What
go
a
out.
hole that
Yes, it
was.
Boys.
Perfect way to
Stevie,
go
we
out.
would have been in bad shape if that baby would have landed
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
All right, so right now,
Hey, good luck, man.
Indy and Stevie
Yeah, good luck, boys.
We
are neck
still
and
could
neck
be in
here. I
bad
mean,
shape.
it's
not
basically
over.
it's the 2 of them at this point.
True, very true.
So Indy's got to decide right now.
Guess John-
Does he want to take the
we got a lot of things
ramp
back
and
to
try
it.
and jump on the right-hand side, or does he want to go up the left
your
side,
spot better,
or
Steve.
lay it up to the middle there? Those are his 3 options.
Lots of
I would
options
think.
here.
Oh, good luck
I'm not saying
anyway, guys.
anything.
Get it over
But he has to also look at Stevie's ball and think Stevie has a better line. Stevie can get up to the hole in one
One
stroke
stroke.
from where he is. So what does Indy do here?
Only one way to
And,
find out.
and he's first, unfortunately.
Yeah. Brutal.
There's no cake, no walk in the park either.
A very difficult decision at this point.
Guys, play with flaggings is not the same thing.
Huh?
The FPS is completely different.
So that's Matiazzo saying that he's had some issues with his connection.
Oh, that's rough.
Unfortunately, throughout the game, which may have been what's impacted his play. Unfortunately, and for him to get to this spot, I mean, it is very difficult to get in the top 4.
Yeah. Yeah. I applaud everyone who got here. Not an easy task.
Exactly. I mean, I tried. We had several people in the Discord that you and I are in.
Were there any numbers on total submissions? Do we know that? Or is that not
For the
released?
actual qualifiers,
For
no, I don't
qualifying,
know.
It'd be interesting to see how many people submitted. I'm sure it was a ton.
So Indy, unfortunately, he ended up in a bad spot at the top there. He took the safer route. I think he had to take it because the jump was extremely risky from his location. But up there, he's not going to be able to get over into the where the hole is in 1 stroke. He's going to have to take 2 because he's up against the wall.
Yeah.
And there's no possible rebounds. So Stevie right now, I was going to say he has an option to play it safe and just get it up to the second
Okay,
level.
is that gonna stop?
Unfortunately,
Is that gonna stop? That's not.
it's
gonna
not
stop.
stopping. It's going back down. You can see it's got the momentum. If you go halfway up the second hill, you're coming all the way
Mo,
back down to the
guess
bottom.
what?
Well, I
buddy.
have this
Still in the
really cool
game.
trick in Walkabout. I almost wonder if there's voice recognition. Sometimes if I yell stop at the ball, it'll stop.
No. This puts Mole back in contention now. If
Yeah.
he can make this putt and get over into the green, he is back in the game.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh,
I can
that
only
is
imagine what that
crazy.
feels like
2 strokes
after sinking that or making that putt.
Because remember, he's 2 strokes behind
Yep.
these other 2 players. So Indy right here, he's got the tough spot.
Do you go off the back wall somehow?
You can't really. The angles are not right. You cannot get.
Do you close
Through
your
that little
eyes, hit it
path.
backwards, and hope for the best?
So really, he's gonna need a setup shot here, I would think.
Yep.
And then the setup shot needs to be perfect so that he can have the right
Go all the way
bounces
through.
to go down that path and get to the grave where the hole is.
Yep. Man.
This is such a difficult hole. And it's it's the biggest hole in the game, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It's brutal.
So yeah, there's a setup putt. We'll see.
Good
We'll have to
setup.
see if that was good enough. Now Stevie has the same. He's in a bad spot now. He's basically where Indy was after the first ball. So what does he do now? Because Mole's going to get it in the next shot. So in order to tie Mole, Stevie needs to get both Indy and Stevie need to get it in 3 putts. So Stevie has 3 left. Indy has 2 left. But he's in, like I said, he can't really make the jump to the right. He could go up to where Indy is, but that's kind of dead man's land at this point. I think he has to go up to the middle section. What do you think?
I think so. I think you're right.
And
It's a
he
good
does.
shot.
That looks like a beautiful spot
Yeah.
to be in.
Yep.
To be honest, that looked fantastic. All right, Mole's going to sink this putt. He's
Come
not
on,
going to miss
come
this.
on, come on.
All right.
You'd be surprised. I
So-
played this course for someone in this little friends league that we have, and
you.
and there's a putt about that length for the win for someone, and nerves got to them.
Oh yeah.
It
Oh yeah. And
happens.
at this point, final
It
hole.
happens, yeah.
There's a.
Yep.
All right. So Indy has.
Tall order from here. 2 strokes in.
Yeah, exactly. He knows. He's got 2 strokes to make it in to tie
A
Mole.
lot of
Okay.
things going to happen right.
But it's doable. It's doable. A lot of things
It's
need to
doable,
happen right,
absolutely.
but it's very doable.
And he's really taking a look at all over the course compared to where he is, trying to figure out where he needs to bounce off of.
Right off of there.
Yeah,
You can
right.
hear
I'm
him
looking
talking
at
to
that right
himself,
off that
kinda-
rock. Right off that rock and over the hill.
Right. So the rock just past the path is what he has to hit. He's thinking.
Yep.
Very favorable kiss.
Very favorable kiss is what he's saying to get off that rock. Exactly, because it has to rebound to the left
Yeah.
of the tree to get over into the hole. The grave marker hole section.
Yep.
Low percentage on that baby.
And he's aware. This is going to be a tough shot here. Now, at the same time, all is not lost. If he gets over where the graves are, it's not the end of the game, depending on where he lands.
Right.
Over there.
Right.
Because if he does land over there, he could sink it from that spot.
Yep.
As long as he needs to get through this path, though, that's the most important thing right now. And he,
was close. It was close
Is
for
there
the
a?
kiss.
There's an
There is
option.
a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
he's not dead yet.
Nope.
All right, so again, Stevie now he has 2 strokes as well, so he's got to get up there.
It's doable.
1 stroke for the win, 2 strokes to tie. Wow.
Good
Come on.
putt. Good
Wow, is it going in? Oh, that was an excellent.
So this could
putt.
tie it if they sink.
Yeah, that will tie it.
This has got to go in.
So Stevie and Mole for sure will tie. This is Indy's last shot right here. He must make it in order to be in the tiebreaker. It's doable.
Come on.
It's a very tough shot.
No doubt.
It is doable. I don't envy Indy right now.
No.
Oh,
That's gotta sting.
that was so
Oh.
close. So close.
Great attempt.
So
Great attempt by Indy.
that was fantastic. So Indy will take 3rd in the tournament here. Mattiato will take 4th.
So what,
and we have a tie.
So what's the tiebreaker situation? You play the course again, sort of in order, and then it's sort of a sudden death situation.
Exactly.
Okay.
It is sudden death. So Mole Vortex and Stevie Saimaru.
Oh god. That was like. when he went
Back of the game here.
Which, interestingly enough, I know
dear.
players early on had some issues with this hole, so
was a
it'll
really
be
good
interesting to
game.
see what happens.
You're right.
Well played, Indy.
No, it wasn't. It
So
was
yeah,
not well
first
played.
person to do better
But it
than
was
the
a
other
fun
on a hole wins the tournament.
It'll be interesting
Wins
to
the Open
see
Championship
if
and $500.
someone tries to go for the eye or the
ready?
little
All right,
tunnel
I'm
and
good.
go for a hole in
When you're
one,
ready. When you're ready.
or if they
Well,
when you're ready,
try to
go
leave it
for
up
it.
for
Right,
hole
at
two, where
this
there's
point-
a lot of
Good
variation.
luck, mate. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I wouldn't
Well,
want to go first.
when you get to, yeah, I would not. I do not envy Stevie having to go first here.
Looks like they're going for the eye.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh no. See now that is a disastrous
I don't know if I
thing right
would've
there. So
done that. That's tough.
yeah, but at the same time, Mole could have then taken the eye and gotten a hole in one. So I think as player one,
That's
you
what-
have to take that risk. But at this point, it pretty much guarantees it for Mole, right?
Yeah.
Because unless Stevie can nail this putt right here,
Yeah.
he's gonna looks like he's going through the eye,
Oh wow.
and it could go in.
It could.
See, and
brutal.
unless Mole,
I mean,
clams up here.
This is a pretty nerve-wracking shot. It's for the win.
True. So there it is.
There it is.
I don't know what to say,
Congratulations, Maul.
really, to be honest.
Yeah, that was a fantastic game.
That is-
Unfortunate that it ended so quickly on the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
With the one missed shot. I mean, that's all it took was just the one miss from
Nah,
Stevie.
man, it's all good. You
And
can do
but they all played
all
so
good.
well. They were
Very
This
impressive.
entire match had its ups and downs. The swings
It's a
were
roller coaster.
crazy.
Tough course.
very
It was
much,
a great
man.
course. It was a great match.
Played Indy.
Absolutely.
Play Stevie.
So congratulations,
Yeah, well
Mole
played, all.
Vortex,
Do you want
taking first place
Yeah.
in the Walkabout Mini Golf
Is
Open
any-
Championships
another
for the
game, mate?
Val
Do you want a
Summer
game?
Games.
Yes.
I
Yes.
hope you've enjoyed watching this. I've
game
certainly
like
enjoyed it.
as well.
I enjoyed filming this and doing the commentary
Yeah,
here.
this is
And
great.
thank you, Andrew.
Thank you
for coming
having
in.
me. Yeah.
Mate, it is what it is, To be honest, I told
And I
all the
think
boys I thought I would
that'll
probably get
do
four
it for
free
now.
anyway,
So we'll see you next time.
Tied first. I'll remember that. Tied
Thank you,
first.
Mighty Coconut, for developing this game.
It was a
Just
good game.
as we said before, it's a phenomenal
Cheers,
game.
Pinball, for doing your usual
Fantastic
stuff as
value.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
buddy.
Looking forward to new
Appreciate it.
courses.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lucas Martell. Just
Appreciate it.
I think at this point, this is the game I put more hours in VR than anything else.
Yeah, I think that's accurate for me as well.
So with that, we'll say good evening. See you later.
See ya.